Hi, Jason Wishlow, Avalanche forecaster for Whitewater Ski Resort. And this is our second avalanche conditions report for backcountryskiingcanada.com and State of the Snowpack joining the team this year. So we're standing here around 1,950 meters, a north aspect, just right on one of our avalanche closures, upper powder keg bowls just above me, and dug a little bit of a snow profile here. 90 centimeters of snow is what we're seeing here, which is fairly consistent with what we're seeing at this elevation. Might be seeing a little bit more higher. Avalanches, recently we have really not seen any significant avalanches in the last 2.5 weeks since the dramatic rain event, unprecedented rain event, last time I talked to you. Now that rain event has created some really interesting things in the snowpack, and since that rain event we've also seen some changes that frankly for me were really quite unexpected. This has been a season of unprecedented events so far, and it seems to be kind of continuing, but looks like it's snowing right now and maybe we're starting to turn. So that rain event, we did have avalanches running on a surface hoar layer that we talked about. That surface hoar layer, I was pretty sure was going to be eliminated from the conversation with 110 millimeters of rain is what we received here at Whitewater. And much to my surprise, that surface hoar layer stayed. It stayed preserved, and it can still be found in various locations, although that's variable. We had avalanches running on it to size 2. We suspect on that surface hoar layer, but can't confirm because the rain continued to fall and we're unsure. Then the rain froze into a melt freeze crust. We got 40 centimeters of snow mercifully to help us recover after the rain event. And since then, nothing in the upper snowpack has really slid. Yesterday, we saw a couple loose, wet avalanches, unfortunately. This is the solstice today. And you know, not expecting to see loose, wet avalanches on December 20th or December 21st, but Lower Mountain is still experiencing some warmer than normal temperatures. So our snowpack, if we want to have a look here, we have 90 centimeters of snow. Somewhere in here, hard to isolate. Yesterday, temperatures warmed up. Unfortunately, we were very mild, above freezing in the last couple days, right to at least 2,150 meters. Created moist snow on the top of the snowpack. Again, looking for our December 14th surface hoar layer. That formed during an inversion event that happened during the last weeks. So warmer at upper elevations and a little bit cooler below. The warm air rises, cold air gets trapped in the bottom. That's how we get an inversion. So created moist snow, and you know, I think at this location anyway, that December 14th surface hoar layer is very difficult to see. You can kind of see hints of it here. Looking down lower, we have down about 50 centimeters, 40 to 50 centimeters, consistent with what we're seeing. We have our December 6th melt freeze crust that was formed during the rain event, and right underneath it is our December 1st surface hoar that we were talking about. And again, that surface hoar layer can still be found in variable locations. Once we isolate it from that crust, it does react at times to test results, and other times it won't react at all. So very variable. We just had a look at it under the loop. It's rounding out. It's starting to soften. You can still see the dramatic striations at times in it, and there's other pieces that are just starting to glom and round with our recent warm temperatures. Below that, we have another melt freeze crust kind of complex here near the bottom from early November, but this is so low to the ground, I wouldn't anticipate too much of a problem unless it's a very planar surface. So things to watch for are weather now. I'm gonna deliver some good news. Right now, the forecast, it looks like temperatures are supposed to stay kind of similar to where they are today, and we're snowing here. It's snowing currently at 1,640 meters at the base of Whitewater. That supposed to continue lightly through the day. Then tomorrow afternoon, we have a bit more of a Pacific surge coming in. Forecast 10 to 15 millimeter water equivalency. So cross our fingers, we get that and it comes in, and we could end up with 15 centimeters with a trailing cold front behind it, which could again deliver another 5 centimeters. So cross our fingers, by the time Sunday rolls around, we could have 20 centimeters of new snow here, coming in at a little bit warmer temperature, which is actually a good thing because it will soften the snow surface. Sadly, the temperature's cooled on the surface of the snow. Now we have probably anywhere from a 2 to 5 centimeter melt freeze crust above 1,900 meters. That's kind of the line where the past couple nights we didn't even get a refreeze overnight below that elevation. Up here we did. It's created a bit of a crust, which would make for some challenging skiing if you are headed out into the backcountry. So how high that crust goes, we have to see the distribution. I haven't been able to travel into the Alpine due to thin conditions and just inclement weather. So surface crust above 1,900 meters, below very, very thin snowpack still, very saturated snowpack, but that should freeze up when we get colder temperatures. Be receptive on Whitewater, on the mountain, for to receive snow really quite well. Other than that, it's been an interesting year. Every day I come to work, I'm seeing things that I'm not really expecting to see, and for better or for worse, that's what we've been giving. But I still hold out a lot of hope. You know, it's only Christmas. There still could be 2.5, 3 months of solid winter for things to turn around, and we've had starts near this before that have turned around. We finished with the 2.5 meter snowpack and had some great skiing through the season. So let's all just ask Ular to bring us some lovely white stuff over the holidays. And I hope everybody stays safe. If you are going into the backcountry, make sure you check Avalanche Canada's forecast today, rated as moderate in the Alpine, low at tree line and low below tree line. And you know, follow these video updates, follow updates from State of the Snowpack that happen in various places. And I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday season, and I look forward to seeing you once we have a little bit more snow on the ground next week, let's hope. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.